Hi, I'm Margie, the Executive Director of Newfoundland and Labrador Laubach Literacy Council. We provide literacy services across Newfoundland and Labrador. You know, 55% of the population in Newfoundland and Labrador has scored below the literacy levels required for today's information age. That means 1 out of every 2 of us struggles to read a prescription bottle, to fill out a form, to fill out an application, to do basic literacy functions. In association with a network of literacy councils and committees, we provide literacy services across Newfoundland and Labrador. This includes training for volunteers and the public, as well as providing literacy programs for those who need it. Our programs vary by location and may include tutoring for adults, a program for school-aged children, which runs during the summer months, help for those who want to learn to speak and read English, among other programs. Our one-on-one adult tutoring program is private and confidential and is provided free to learners. Learning is based on the goals of the learner, whether that is to learn to read or to obtain help with preparing for a GED.
I started out at age 27. I was a program coordinator for the youth center and couldn't spell or read and write. How do you become program coordinator? And how do you function? How do you run these things for these kids? So that's what stepped me over the line. I was doing labor work, but these children needed me, and I needed to get that pen and paper. So I said, it's time. I hired a tutor on from the school system that charged me $22 an hour. I was only earning $7 or $6 an hour. I had to work 3 hours every day just to pay her to tutor me. And she didn't know how to tutor me because she didn't know where I belonged in the world of education. A year later, Laubach showed up at the doorstep looking for a student, and I phoned him. I am a statistic that by educating me, I have moved ahead in my life, and I am a tax-paying society member right now, and I am putting back into my community, which I would never have done if I wasn't educated to the point I am. I would never have had the opportunity. I spoke out, and I've got to travel them things. But every other learner that we've helped learned and bonus so much from what you've done for us. You know, how we stand on our own feet, the proudness that we have, the dignity that we have gained. These are bonuses that I got because I decided to stand up here and I put my name in front line. The passion they have showed me for not being their child is overwhelmingly nothing but sincere downheartedness and pure human nature to help someone succeed, and with such non-selfishness. It costs us ye money to help us. That was the part that I could never grasp with any big sense. They wanted nothing but just to show up, to be what they wanted you to be, in a sense. They wanted someone to be a learner for them. And that's why you opened the organization. That's why you came forth today, to help someone. Well, I'm here today to say thank you, very much so, and ye have done it. You've lied for 27 years to people to cover up your illiteracy and snuck in the corner of a piece of paper and took your application book home and did all this. It just came, all of a sudden in my life, I was a whole. I was honest. I wasn't hiding. I wasn't a fibber. I wasn't full of fibs no more. I could stand up, and if you could stand up and tell people who you are, well, it makes you whole. It just cleans up your life and makes it so much easier to move on and live in the future. And it has for me. For the last 20 years, I've lived a very whole and healthy life.
And back in 1998, I went back to upgrade my education. Most of all, so I could read to my grandchildren. And I worked pretty hard, in a long road, but I'm still kept trying. Today, I have already published some poems and was recognized with one of the contests of a reading program in the library of the city of Counicl. I thank all the Newfoundland and Labrador Laubach councils and the Learning Center that helped me through a long time period. I would also like to tell the young generation to keep in school because they're going to need it, because without education, you're just like you're in a dark corner trying to get out. So today, I feel so proud to give out the message for our young generation to keep on trying hard for their education today. And thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Aggie. This is my sister Sarah. We grew up in Port West, in western Newfoundland, and I went to the school in Port. I had some struggle in school in my work, like reading, math, history, and geography. But when I got really tough, I had to quit because my mom was sick, and I had to stay home, do all the chores. Like one, for example, was the housework, and I had to get water and bring wood in, stuff like that. Sarah, what's your childhood like when you were in school?
Well, I felt pretty ashamed because what I had to go through, because when I leave home to go to school, I didn't know any of my books in school.
Mm-hmm.
I was getting no learning out of it, so I decided to quit school.
So why did you have to quit?
So I picked that, shamed. I didn't know what to do, so I decided to quit.
Well, my life now is better because now I can do stuff with my grandchildren, and like I can read to them. Like before, like when I got married and I had my family, like when he started school, I couldn't understand their books, their math, or what they had to do. But now, I'm really grateful that I can do that with my grandchildren. And Sarah, what about you?
Mine's pretty good now.
So how would you explain that?
Well, I can read the small ones to my grandkids.
Yeah.
Except the big ones, I can't get to the big ones.
So would you be able to do it now if you had to read the big books?
No,
You would really
just to the small ones,
too small.
little baby ones.
Okay. We traveled to the AGM. We met new friends, joined groups, and one of them, for example, was the Women's Center.
So we all enjoyed it.
Yes. And we really enjoyed it. Well, mostly Sarah got me going into that too, because I wasn't interested in much stuff like that. But when I got into it, I really enjoyed it. And went to the conference and met a lot of new friends there. And seemed like more every year I go, except for this year now, I could not make it. But I'm hoping, praise God, to make it next year.
Our Summer Reading for Fun program is a free program for children focused on the provision of one-on-one tutoring in reading, math, and other subjects to help them maintain their literacy skills over the summer months. Do you have fun at reading for fun?
Yeah.
Because reading for fun is fun. How about we read a book?
Yeah.
So, it was good.
My cookies.
Mm-hmm.
My cake.
Yeah.
My pie.
Yeah.
My donuts.
Ew.
My cupcakes.
Mm-hmm.
My bread.
Yep.
Big Sam. Understand.
Our Essential Skills program was developed to help workers transition into a new workforce or to adjust to changing technology on the job. Some of our councils offer peer youth tutoring in schools across the province. We also support learning centers and offer a Books for Babies program in some of our sites. If you are interested in helping somebody learn to read, if you would like to improve your literacy skills, or if you want to talk to us about setting up a literacy committee in your community, give us a call, 1-800-863-0373. Someone taught you how to read. You can help somebody else.